Hello, welcome to Co-Parenting with a Narcissist 101. I'm Kate. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and welcome to all my new subscribers. So today we're going to talk about co-parenting with a narcissist and validation validation in terms of validating your efforts in parenting. So we have to realize that while you're in the relationship with these people, or if you're still in a relationship with these people, you will notice that there's rarely any kind of credit given to you in terms of parenting the children, or in terms of handling issues in regards to the children all by yourself. So if you eventually leave or they leave you, the same thing follows. They are not going to give you credit for being a good parent. They're not going to give you credit for handling issues, situations. If there's a crisis with a child and you happen to, you took charge and took care of it, no problem. They're not going to give you a pat on the back for that. They are not going to give you any kind of credit and say, oh, thank you for, handling that situation, or thank you for dealing with that issue, or thank you for being the only one that goes to the parent-teacher conference meetings, or going to meet the teacher, or going to sign up the kids for a new school or enroll them in a new school. That's not going to happen. And that is what we need to try and stop seeking for that validation, because they didn't validate you while you were with them or while you're still with them. They're not going to validate you while you're co-parenting with them, because you see, to validate your effort, to validate what you're doing, means that you are good. You're a good person. You're a good parent. You're a good mother. You're a good father. And if you are good, then that means something is wrong with them. And nothing can be wrong with them. We already, we know this. They are perfect people. So if they give you credit for things that they know that you're doing, because you best believe they're aware of it, that you're doing, you're a good person. But if they give you credit for that and somehow retell the story in their head of how they already pictured you, then that means if you're in the good side, that means somebody got to be in the bad side, and then that's them. And that's not going to happen. So that's why they're not going to validate any effort. They're not going to commend you on anything that you're doing. And if you stop seeking for validation in those regards, then the better it is for you, because it will not come. They can't giving you validating what you're doing and say, you're doing a wonderful job handling this, means that they're slacking, means that they're not perfect. Means that they are somehow in the inferior position, because you are superwoman, you are superman, you're handling this all by yourself. So that's not going to happen. So we'll need to learn to not to seek consciously or unconsciously, seek this pat on the back, job well done, great, you're doing wonderful, thank you for taking care of that kind of validation. That's not going to come. If a narcissist compliments you or validates you, then somebody is on the other side, and they cannot be on the other side of things. They are, they are perfect people. So somebody has to be the bad person here, which is why they do the projection. So for them to turn around and now praise you for actions you've been doing while you're together, or you're still together, whatever, now that's going to contradict the narrative. They've told themselves. So anytime that a narcissist is trying to complimenting you about your parenting skills, about taking care of the children or whatever, there's an agenda. There's an agenda. So you need to stay on your toes, because there's something coming, something brewing. They're not going to compliment you on this if they're not seeking something. So as long as you have this in the back of your mind that, yeah, they're just talking, then you're good. Because like I said, they did not validate you while you were with them. Co-parenting with them, they're not going to suddenly take some magical pill and all of a sudden they see how good you are. No, that is not going to happen. And we'll have to stop or try not to expect that, because unconsciously we might be seeking that or I hope they, they're seeing this stuff I'm doing, or, I took care of that emergency with this kid, you know, they're gonna say, oh yeah, well, you're a wonderful dad, you're a wonderful mom. No, that is not going to happen. Matter of fact, while you're handling this without sweat, maybe not without sweat, but you're handling this, not that you're handling it with so much ease, but you're able to think on your feet, you're able to do what you need to do because you have no other choice, because sometimes that's how it is. You don't know what you're able to do when you are faced with no other option but you be strong. That's the only choice you have, is to be strong. They will look at you. This actually would injure them, to be honest with you, because it means that you aren't completely broken like they think you are. If they left you, or if you left them, their whole years or whatever you're with them, they're trying to definitely, obviously break you. So you still being able to take charge and do things and get things done, they are even angry about that. Because you're supposed to be wallowing, or maybe even running back to them to beg them to come and resolve this issue, this crisis, because you can't handle it. So you even handling it is like, wow. So they're not completely down and out like I thought they were. And they're not injured with that, it causes necessary injury. So validating you, or thanking you, or giving you a high five on a job well done is far from what they're going to do, because that puts you in the good light, which means they are in the bad light. So guys, I wanted to kind of throw that out there so that we learn consciously or unconsciously not to expect any kind of reward, or not, maybe not reward, any kind of appreciation or thank you, good job thing from the narcissist. That's not going to happen. It didn't happen while you were with them. It's not going to happen after. And if they compliment you, they need there's an agenda. And you being able to take charge kind of hurts them, because it means you might be down, but you're not out. And that is not what a narcissist is trying to hear. They want to leave you flat on the floor. So you being able to still get up and do something, be able to get yourself out of an emergency with the children, somehow make it happen. You go to a bunch of meetings, kids meetings, parent teacher conference meetings, after school program, and do this and do that. You're able to get all that done. That kind of annoys them. That kind of wounds them. They're injured about it, because somehow your brain is you're still sane enough to handle situations. So the last thing that you should be expecting from them is some kind of a good job. You're doing great. I'm so proud of that. I'm happy you're handling this. That's not going to happen, guys. So no, don't expect any kind of validation in terms of your parenting skills and parenting styles from the narcissist. It's not going to happen. All right, guys, you take care. Get your mind right, and everything else will fall into place.